I don't know, I get more into it at 1 o'clock, but I think the whole system sucks. And he's an 18-year-old that moved out of the dorms and is going through a little something right now. And yes, there are plenty of 18-year-olds without jobs, without high school degrees, trying to find work, struggling, single-parent homes, everything else. It's a lot more of a struggle than Jabril Peppers, who's, who could always find some nice, cool air conditioning over at Schembechler Hall, the Al Glick Fieldhouse. With that being said, he does bring up a point, guys. The system is so broken. He's eating noodles and out of a plastic cup at 7 o'clock at night. That's his first meal of the day. I don't know how accurate all of that is, but it's not good. It is ridiculous because his number, what do you wear last year? 5? His number 5 jersey's being sold and he's not seeing a dime of it. But yet he's struggling to find something to eat because the meal plan changed because he's out of the dorms. There should be. The system is so stupid. It really is.
It is bad. I mean, if he did call, I would love to ask him, hey, where was your stance with Northwestern? Were you trying to get out there to help those guys? They were trying to make some legitimate change, and no one wanted to help them. It just seemed like they were on their own, and people were like, yeah, I don't really want to get into that. I don't want to talk about that.
Yeah, Rico, that turned into lawyers and somebody, I don't know who threatened them, but all this that went from a hot button, sparked, energized movement to all of a sudden just being squashed in Evanston.
Can I ask you guys this serious question? Very legitimate question, because some people on Twitter have put this to us, and I think we are guilty of doing this sometimes. And it's not just us. ESPN, CBS, NBC, every USA Today, Sports Illustrated, every major media news outlet has grabbed a hold of what Jabril Peppers said and is doing a story regarding this. Are we making too much of it? Because I think sometimes we do make too much of something that is not there. Are we doing that with this story? And I'm asking the question because I think it is a fair question. Do we sit there and just pick apart everything that everybody says? Is it bad on us to do that? Are we doing that in this case?
I would say no, because if that was the case, then we would make stories of what everybody says. People have to realize Twitter's not your lawyer. Twitter's not your priest. Twitter's not your mother. What you put out there will be used against you if you say something stupid enough. It's not like, well, I was drunk, or it was in the middle of the night, or I was angry. Well, that's when you should put your phone away, because this stuff stays forever. And as I stated, I agree with pretty much everything he's saying.
I agree.
I just didn't like the fact of comparing himself to that. I'm like, that you're better than. You're better than that.
But it is therapeutic for him, apparently. But because if there's nobody else to talk to and the coaching staff's all out recruiting, he might feel better. Now, does it look not great on him when he's dropping the indentured servant line on social media? Probably not his best maneuver. And I'm sure one of his coaches will get to him and go, hey, Breezy, cut it out. Slow down with that. But he does have a point. It's a big picture point, is that all of this money is being made in that sport. College football is a cash cow. And the kids that are performing, the performers, aren't getting much. And that is where there's a problem. And that is why people are...